The next menu in FieldLink is still under our Create tab, and we will go to Grid. The Grid menu creates a grid of points, starting on a coordinate or existing point that you determine. Let's check out our Input Form button at the bottom. Starting at the top, the first row shows us that we can set a specific coordinate for the grid to begin. Right now we have a starting N, which is northing, and a starting easting. If you have your coordinates set to X, Y, Z, these will instead be X and Y. These 100-foot coordinates are based on the point that it is currently existing on. Say I want to start my grid up on CP3. Now, if I go into my Input Form button, those coordinates will change to the new coordinates that I just selected. I can manually input them if I have a starting coordinate for my grid. The next line down is columns and rows. This is how many columns and rows you would like to create in your grid. Let's change our columns to 5 and our rows to 10. Now you can see that we have 5 columns, which are vertical. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and going up we have 10 rows that would now be created. Going back to our Input Form button, the final line we can enter is the width of our columns and the height of our rows. Let's make the width of our column 10 feet and the height of our rows 20 feet. Now we have a very large grid with 10-foot width in between each column, and the height between our rows has been extended to 20 feet. Whenever we're happy with our grid, we can hit Create. Remember, before we hit Create, we can always change the name, description, and the layer of each point we are about to create. So, let's make this G for Grid 1. Description, Grid, Layer, Grid. Create. Now it creates all of those points for us.